This is...
Come on.
Is it really okay to follow him?
Master, stop being so indecisive. Oh my! It's already morning. The sun rose while you were fast asleep.
What is this place? The whole area is submerged. Looks like stagnant rainwater that didn't drain. Do people actually live here?
Only weirdos who carve up animals could live at a place like this.
Is this your first time in Doya District?
Doya District?
In short, it's what you'd call the slums. It's like this thanks to Amaterasu Corp. The people here are forced to live in the backwaters. They don't seem to care one bit about the unending rain. Of course, they don't. They're all living high up, looking down on us. All the dirt and grime they spit out flows down from the city and ends up swirling around here. This is the reality of Kanai Ward.
Kanai Ward's reality.
Come on, our hideout is this way. Our dream is to change Doya District scenery. We want to help the poor smile again. We call ourselves the Resistance, but it would be better for everyone if things can get resolved without a fight. I doubt the Peacekeepers feel the same way, though. They're always striving to crush us. That's why we armed ourselves and prepared to fight back. We don't know when this fight will end. We don't know if we'll still be able to smile when it does. We may not have the answers, but we have to keep fighting. We were born and raised here, after all. By the way, where are you from?
Some stuff happened, so I don't have a place to go home right now.
Oh, so you're like us then? Guess that kind of makes us buddies.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. But I suppose the Resistance and the Nocturnal Detective Agency are both being oppressed by Amaterasu. Our goals and aspirations differ, but we're kinda like friends in that regard.
Master, you're a professional loner, so you don't need any friends.
What's a professional loner?
Hey, good work being on the lookout. This is our hideout. Come on in.
The Resistance's hideout. It's a bit scary, but...
There's no running away now.
All right, it's time for a revolution.
Hey! Don't start a revolution here.
Oh no.
I lost again.
Hey, you're all here. Great timing since the game's over. Listen up. I need to introduce someone to all of you. Behold! Yuma here is a master detective of the WDO.
Huh? Wait, I'm not...
Really? So he's one of those master detectives I've heard so much about.
Seriously? Sorry I kidnapped you without knowing.
Anyway, I want to recruit him to our resistance.
Huh? Wait, this is much too sudden, and I'm not a master detective.
I know I sprang this on you out of nowhere. You know what? We're alike. We both have the same kind of darkness lurking deep within our eyes. That darkness is solitude.
Huh?
You're lost, with nowhere to go. Am I wrong? This can be your new home.
My new home?
I guess you're uncomfortable being around so many people when you don't even know their names. Everyone here is a leader within the organization. They're all irreplaceable to the Resistance. But while they don't have any powers as extraordinary as master detectives, they each have their own special abilities. They're all good people. You should talk to them first before deciding to join up or not.
Uh-huh. Anyway, let's try talking to everyone. Yeah.
What? This place might actually be more depressing than that squalid dump of an agency.
So, you're the new member. I'm Maruka. Nice to meet you.
Oh, hello. This one seems kinda quiet.
Master, women are never what they seem. Even idols take dumps.
Yuma, can you use a gun?
Huh? A gun? I've never carried one before.
Oh, I thought so. You strike me as the type of person who's never had anything to do with guns before. On my 4th birthday, I was given a .22 caliber revolver as a present. On my 5th birthday, I got a .32, and on my birthday next month, I'm supposed to be getting an anti-tank cannon.
Huh?
I don't care what it is. I just want to pull the trigger. Give me a trigger to pull. Yuma, if you join us, would you do it with me?
No thanks. I doubt I'd be any good with those things. I've never even held one before.
Oh, maybe you misunderstood. I'm not asking you to pull the trigger. I want you to be the target. Do your best to run around. It won't be any fun if it ends in one shot.
She's terrifying.
See, I told you women aren't what they seem. Even idols take dumps.
Can you not look at me that way? You're acting like I'm some weirdo. Until Kanai Ward was isolated 3 years ago, I was a serious candidate for Olympic shooting. But when we were shut off from the rest of the world, that included world sports, and I had nowhere to go. I can't allow this. I will change Kanai Ward with my firearm skills. But to do that, I need to get better.
Master, I know you're a sucker for girls, but I suggest you stay away from this one.
Of course.
Hi there, I'm Servan. So, you're Yuma from the World Detective Organization. I've been trying to obtain help from the WDO for a while, but I could never get them to agree. I guess anyone would be hesitant to work with people who call themselves the Resistance.
Why do you need detectives?
To be honest, it's not limited to detectives. We need help in general. But recruiting blindly is dangerous. There's no telling who might be tied to the Amaterasu Corporation. In that regard, detectives from the WDO are safe. Rumor has it they've got terrific personnel. Plus, I know your enemies with Amaterasu. I've seen it with this.
What's that?
There's security camera footage set up all around Kanai Ward. I'm good at tinkering with machines. I handle most of the machine work around here. Once Kanai Ward is peaceful again, I want to open up a shop selling security devices. So that this tragedy can never happen again.
I see.
Hey, Master Detective. I'm Icardi. To be honest, I'm rooting for you to join us. Detectives work for anyone as long as the pay is good, right? Meaning, if you pay more than anyone else, they will always side with you. They're far more trustworthy than people who just talk big about fighting for the revolution.
I think you've got the wrong idea here. A detective isn't a mercenary.
Really? I figured they're about the same.
Well, you probably couldn't explain the difference if you were asked to, Master.
Hey, Icardi. Tell them about your special powers.
Oh, I'm from the Doya district, but I used to be a super swimming athlete for Kanai Ward. I do all sorts of aquatic sports. No one can keep up with me in this flooded city. Anyway, I take advantage of that ability and work as a delivery man. If there's anything you want delivered, I'm your man. Even if it's underwater.
I see.
Oh, so you're the new member? I'm Margala. I don't know what a master detective is, but did you come in from beyond the rain as well?
Beyond the rain?
The only thing beyond the rain is Amaterasu Corp.
No, I'm not with them. But you said as well. Are you a former member of Amaterasu?
That's right. I worked in accounting for that company. Back then, they called me the Safekeeper. But one day, I was accused of embezzlement. My entire family was arrested. Of course, my family and I were all innocent. We were framed. Set up to take the fall for what the Peacekeepers took for themselves. My family got sick and died in jail. All of them. Except me.
That's terrible.
I would do anything to destroy Amaterasu. Anything. I own a small shop in Kamasaki District. Publicly, I'm just a retired old man selling old art pieces. But secretly, I manage the funds for the Resistance. Guess you could say I got re-employed. I'm happy to be able to use my skills again. If your hatred of Amaterasu is anything like ours, you should join us.
Did you have a chat with everyone already? Guess I'll talk about myself then. I was born around these parts. Wasn't submerged like this at the time. It really was just another regular city. But my family, as you might expect, lived in poverty. That's why when I was hired by that company, my whole family was thrilled.
That company?
Yeah. Amaterasu Corporation. Back then, they weren't dangerous or shady. They were a legitimate business focused on contributing to society. Now, I don't know when it started to go astray. We kept receiving more requests from the unified government with an increasing number of top-secret projects. As the secrets kept piling on, the company continued to grow. It sure was a strange sight. Even when I was an employee, I didn't know what was going on. It was like looking at some strange and unknown beast. Before I knew it, everyone was subservient to Amaterasu. The gap between rich and poor was irreversible.
Shachi, what kind of work did you do for them?
I worked in land development. They'd buy up promising land and use it for the company. And here, Doya District was also a part of that. After I purchased this land, Amaterasu filled it with rows and rows of research facilities. The city was poor, but there were these shiny research labs here. Back then, it made us so proud. We thought it'd bring prosperity here. Or so we hoped. But 3 years ago, the unending rain began. The area was flooded. Amaterasu abandoned this place without a second thought. The former residents had nowhere to go. So they were forced to live on top of the flooded research labs. And that's what became of Doya District.
So that's what happened.
It's my fault. I'm the one who made the city this way. That's why I fight Amaterasu Corp. To help the impoverished still living here. It's the least I can do to make it up to them. It can't be anyone else. I have to do it. Well, that's enough sad story time for now. We must press onward. This is why we need good people on our side. You're one of the world-famous master detectives. Please, help us. How about it, Yuma? Will you stand with us and help free Kanai Ward from Amaterasu's oppression?
Everyone keeps saying the same thing. You've already made up your mind. Go on, answer him.
Thank you for the offer, but I will have to say no.
Oh, I see. So you'll fight alongside us. That's great!
Did you hear him? He said no.
Huh? What did you say?
Well, I suppose you wouldn't. Joining the Resistance isn't a cool thing to do in this day and age. To be honest, I really don't care as long as I can shoot my guns.
After all this, you're still rejecting us? Our entire conversation made it seem like you'd join up.
I'm sorry. I think your aspiration to stand up for the city is great, and I want to support you. But right now, I can't quit being a detective to join you. That would mean betraying people who've taken care of me. And I still have things left undone as a detective. Although, I still don't know why I want to continue as a detective. But that's exactly why I can't quit now. It's not that I'm obsessed with being one. Rather, I think detectives are the key to solving my own mysteries.
Oh, you seem to think awfully highly of yourself all of a sudden. This is so unlike you. You're cuter when you're totally panicking and don't know where to turn.
I'm still worried about the others who've gone missing. I can't just abandon them and start over somewhere new.
I see. So you won't reconsider. In that case, I can't let you leave here alive.
What?
Just kidding. I already knew you were gonna turn us down. Trying to get you to join on the spot is a tough sell. You have your own stuff going on. So instead, would you be interested in cooperating with us as a detective? Basically, we'd like you to take on a job for us.
A job?
Yeah, it's a simple one, but it's not something we can do. Please, we need your help. Will you at least take on this request?
What do I do? Chief Yaku isn't here, and the detective agency is gone. Is it really okay for me to accept a job? In my experience, taking these requests without permission always leads to trouble.
I don't smell any good mysteries nearby. My guess is that these people are taking advantage of you, just like that masked guy. You should ignore them.
Yeah, I need to find the others first. I don't have time to take another request. I'm sorry. I'll need to consider it another time, once things calm down.
I see. So that didn't work either.
I need to go now.
Please, wait. We've just exposed our inner workings. Do you really think we'd just let you leave? Unlike Shachi, I don't joke around. I'll do what needs to be done.
I'm with Iruka. If you're not with us, you're against us. If we let you go, you might leak our info to Amaterasu Corp.
I would never!
It seems you're just an outsider after all. You'll never understand our hatred.
Hey, if you're gonna fight, do it outside! Don't mess with my complex machines!
We can't let an Amaterasu sympathizer roam free.
Please wait! Let's all take a deep breath.
So you want to pick a fight with me? Oh, you asked for it. Bring it on! I'll boom kill all of you!
Wait, hold your damn horses! If he could just be threatened into doing our bidding, I would have done so from the start. He's no amateur. He's a WDO master detective.
Master detectives can survive even bullet wounds, right? And we should test it out.
Iruka, stop! Put down the gun. The Resistance isn't a terrorist group. We don't kill people. Let me talk with him man to man, and we'll wrap things up. Everyone okay with that?
If you say so, Shachi. It's fine by me.
Agreed.
You're the leader. Do as you wish.
Sorry, Yuma. Would you come with me for a bit?
Hey, Shachi.
What? I thought we were done here. Sorry, Yuma. Go on ahead for a second. We can talk quietly on the rooftop. Go through that door over there and up the stairs. I'll be there soon.
The roof. Got it.
You've gained the attention of some troublesome folks. Why don't you skip out right now?
It's better to finish talking to them now to avoid trouble later on. Besides, wasn't there a lookout at the entrance?
Oh? I hear someone talking!
Is it those guys from earlier? What could they be talking about?
Hey, maybe you can hear them talking if you approach the door.
This is...
Hey!
this place. I wonder what they're... Oh!
I get...
I wonder what they're... I can see inside through a crack in the door.
How naughty! Let's take a peek at what they're plotting.
Can't you move through walls, Shinigami? You could just get to the other side.
If I left your side, I could slip through a wall or two. But then later, I might lie to you about what I saw. I do love seeing you get all distressed.
Why?
Shh, they're talking right now.
Can you make it quick, Iruka? He'll start getting cautious if I keep him waiting.
Please, wait. There's something I want to give you. In here. Why won't it open? Damn the safe! Who was in charge of getting a new one anyway? I'll bust it open with a rocket.
Treating it roughly won't unlock it. You have to move the dial, then wait exactly 5 minutes. It's the latest time-delayed lock. You'll have to wait the specified amount of time without touching anything. Thieves hate wasting time. Time itself is the key for this new feature.
Grr. What a pain in the ass.
This security function makes it the best safe there is. Nowadays, even the bank and other important facilities use it in the commercial area of Marunimon District. It's made by trusty old Amaterasu Corp, after all.
This was made by Amaterasu? What's it doing here? I never allowed this.
Relax. Calm down, old man. Even your clothes and mug were made by the Corp. As long as we live in Kanai Ward, it's impossible to avoid all their products. Though it is ironic that Amaterasu made the safe that protects our assets.
It finally opened.
This...
Your custom handgun. I modified it to pack more of a punch.
this isn't necessary.
It's for self-defense, just in case.
Why not take it with you? You never know when you might need it.
What do I do? They have a gun!
A detective stays calm, even when facing the barrel of a gun. Actually, they'd find a way to remove the bullets first.
It's too late for that.
Then you're screwed!
That's why I'm panicking.
I know! Let's run away while we still can.
Doesn't the front entrance have someone on lookout?
Oh, that's right! Then let's go to the roof. Let's get there first and find a way out.
Master, hurry up and run!
This is...
Hey!
This is the roof. We need to find a way out. There has to be some place I can escape to. I have to hurry before I'm found.
They'll shoot you dead if they find you!
This place is...
At least
There are...
there's no escape!
There's an emergency stair...
Master!
A surveillance camera. Speak...
If you go past it,
Let's find...
Sorry to keep you waiting.
He's here! He's not... Yeah!
See, about the request earlier. You turned it...
Huh?
It's all right. As someone from the outside, I actually would have found you suspicious. But this is exactly why I think we can have... I'm not asking you to... If you accept this job, we'll give you...
What?
Our organization has a good number of former Amaterasu. We have some internal info that you can't get anywhere.
Do you know what information I'm...
I have an idea. If the WDO sent a master detective to the homunculi,
Master!
looks like I'm right. It's not just detectives. The whole world wants info about that. How's this? In place of prepayment for the request, I can tell you a little bit about it.
Is it true? Do immortal monsters like homunculi really exist?
Yeah. Homunculi do exist. And they're already inside Kanai Ward. Right now.
Right now? There are immortal monsters in this city?
So, they really were researching homunculi here? That means they were successful, doesn't it? Isn't that what this dude's saying?
It's hard to believe, but could this be Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
Looks like you're interested. However, I'll only tell you the rest once you finish the job. So how about it? Did I whet your appetite, Master Detective?
You should know that I don't have any special abilities.
I don't plan on making you do anything too difficult. We just want you to run a little errand.
An errand?
We want to set up some surveillance cameras around town to keep an eye on Amaterasu Corp's oppression. However, this isn't something we can do.
Why not?
If the Peacekeepers see us setting up, they'll definitely start investigating the organization responsible. Which would give them an excuse to stamp out the resistance. Hence, why this job can only be done by someone who isn't affiliated with us.
In other words, you need a pawn you can safely discard if it gets caught by the Peacekeepers.
I wouldn't put it that way, but you're not wrong. I want you to understand one thing, though. I'm not gonna ask you to risk yourself for our sake, but we do want your help in protecting the people of this city. That's the kind of job this is.
How does setting up surveillance cameras lead to protecting the people here?
Our goal with setting up the cameras is to capture proof of illegal acts carried out by the Peacekeepers. We'll record all the criminal activity they commit, such as intimidation, assault, theft, embezzlement. We won't fight them with violence. It would only lead to more lives lost. We're gonna take them down the right way. The Resistance are not terrorists.
He says that while concealing a firearm. He's not fooling us.
Even if you gather all that evidence, won't the Peacekeepers just cover it up?
Gathering one or two pieces of evidence is too weak, and runs the risk of being snuffed out. In order to spread roots throughout town, someone has to make it clear there are people fighting back.
To spread roots?
The Resistance are like underground roots. Right now, we're still thin and weak, but we continue to fight. We'll spread our thin roots everywhere to try and bring life back to this withering tree. And one day, our fully grown branches and leaves will shelter the people of Kanai Ward from the cold rain. Yuma, this is to protect peace in our home. So please, save this city.
There it is again. Save this city. How am I supposed to do that? What does everyone expect of me? I'm a shell of a person with no memories.
I'd say they're not really relying on you, but more like taking advantage of you. So, what are you gonna do?
Even if they're taking advantage of me, they're better than that masked guy because their objective is clear. If they have information about the homunculus, I want it. Setting up surveillance cameras shouldn't be too hard.
Then,
All right, I accept your request.
Great! I'm glad you made up your mind. I knew I could count on you. Well, let's get started.
Shachi, sorry to interrupt. There's a fight on the main street. Another turf war in the usual garbage dump. Can I toss a grenade down there?
Hold on, you stay out of it. I'll go talk to them. Sorry, Yuma, but can you go down and get instructions from Servan about the job? Counting on you. Good luck.
So, you decided to do it. You better not drag us down.
I wonder if this is for the best.
You can't turn back now. You better hope the reward is worth it.
Well, let's head back down for now and talk to Servan about the job.
I'm so glad you weren't killed, Master.
Chachi isn't the kind of person who would do that, right?
So, you accepted the job. That's good. Let me fill you in on the details then.
Yes, please.
You will be setting up surveillance cameras in 4 designated locations. These are the cameras you're gonna be setting up. They're delicate machines, so handle them with care. Also, I'll give you a transceiver for communication. It's shaped like a smartwatch, since they're so trendy nowadays. I'll tell you where to set up the cameras with. Locations will be kept secret until last minute to avoid leaks. Once you finish setting one up, I'll give you the next location.
Where's the first location?
I'll contact you as soon as you leave, so I can test the transceiver's performance at the same time. If you don't hear anything from me, there's a chance the transceiver is broken. Bring it back here, and I'll fix it.
All right.
I'm counting on you. Be sure not to get caught by the Peacekeepers.
They're gonna cut you off if you get caught anyway.
I'll do my best. I ended up accepting the job. If this helps Kanai Ward in some way, it could reduce the number of unsolved mysteries. Even if I can't help the whole world become happier, I can at least help those closest to me. And if I complete this request, I have a chance to get closer to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
It's fine to be optimistic and everything, but I doubt it'll go as planned. This is you we're talking about. You're like the Grim Reaper for everyone else. I know one when I see one.
Like you're one to talk.
Anyway, what about the other detectives who got bombed? You sure you haven't forgotten about them?
I'd never forget them. Finding everyone is my top priority. I can work on this case at the same time.
That's pretty efficient. I didn't expect that from you.
Ah, come on, let's go. Oh, I'm getting a call.
Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Servan? Yes, I can hear you.
So far, so good. Here are the instructions for the first camera location. For the first surveillance camera, I want you to set it up at a phone booth in the commercial area, Marunamon District.
Marunamon District. I've never been there before.
Oh, really? Well, I'll send you directions through the transceiver.
Thank you.
Contact me when you arrive. I'll tell you how to set it up then.
You look like you're pretending to be a spy.
I'm not pretending. This is actual spy work. Let's head to Marunamon District for now.
I wonder wonder what kind of murders are happening in Marunouman District. I can't wait to find out!
Cases like that don't just happen all the time. At least I hope not.
That way? Or maybe this way?
So this is Marunouman District. It's supposed to be the commercial area. Sure looks like it. Compared to other parts of town, it seems kinda uptight.
A jobless and homeless person like you has no business being here, huh?
Setting aside being homeless, I am working as a detective. Even if I'm still a trainee.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go find that phone booth.
Where's that phone booth Servan was talking about?
Hey! Isn't that a phone booth?
Is that the phone booth? I've arrived at the destination. Time to contact Servan. Servan, can you hear me? I arrived at the telephone booth in Marunouman District.
Great job, Master Detective. You work fast. Can you go inside the booth and set up the camera underneath the phone stand? Here's how you set it up.
Finished. How's this?
Good. I can confirm via the video feed. That's it for the first camera. Check your surroundings for any peacekeepers.
Got it. No peacekeepers. Nobody here has even noticed me.
That's when you need to be most careful. They can appear out of nowhere. Here's the next location. Head to the front of the cafe in Ginma District. Contact me once you've arrived.
I thought you were like a spy, but you're more like an errand boy. Errand Boy Detective Case Files just received another entry.
I'm happy to help other people out. 3 cameras left. At this rate, this shouldn't take too long.
If that's the case, how about we take a detour? I've never been here before. You need to find the other detectives, right? Maybe you'll find their corpses around here.
I'm gonna ignore that last part. But maybe if we ask around, we'll find someone who has seen them. I should gather some information before moving on to the next point. Let's ask these people if they know about Chief Yako and the others.
What do you want? I need to get to the bank.
The bank?
Yeah, the Marunouman Bank is up ahead. It's the only bank in all of Kanai Ward. Which is why the line always takes forever.
My colleague who was on break still hasn't come back. I hear there's a really cute waitress at the cafe in Ginma district. Maybe I should ditch work and go there.
The cafe in Ginma. That's where I'm going to set up the next camera. I need to gather a little more information. I'm looking for some people.
Huh? Like who?
One of them has fuzzy hair and a wannabe bad boy look. Another carries a bag as tall as himself and thinks he's some big shot superstar.
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. And I don't think I want to get involved anyway. Bye.
Let's hear what other people have to say.
This city has completely changed. The branch office I worked for was acquired by Amaterasu Corporation. Thanks to that, career employees like me were all—
have you?
Huh? You mean like—
I see.
Maybe you should throw some more questions out there.
Huh? What do you want? I'm on break right now.
What kind of work do you do?
I work at the power plant up ahead. All of the rainfall in Kanai Ward is gathered through the drains and ends up there. And then hydroelectrical generators create electricity for this city. Did you know that? Quite efficient, right?
That's very interesting. I spoke to a few people, but no one seems to have seen them.
Unfortunately, I didn't smell the stench of corpses either. Well, if there aren't any corpses, then they're probably alive somewhere.
That's true, but for now I should get back to the job. They might get worried if I take too much time.
Next is some cafe in Ginma district, right?
Yeah, I've been there before. This one shouldn't take long either. No, I thought I saw Chief Yako, but it was someone else.
Your grief over the late Buzzhead has got you hallucinating.
A cafe in Ginma District. I wonder if Alara is there.
Huh? You want to see Hellara? You're gonna lose all your money again. Come on, over here! You're really getting good at being an errand boy. In fact, I think you're a pro now.
What's going on? There are tons of customers. It wasn't this crowded last time I was here.
Maybe they got some new dessert people can't help but snap photos of. Humans love lining up for stuff like that.
But only men are lining up. Anyway, this is a bad time to set up a camera. Servan, I'm at the location, but the cafe is extremely crowded.
I want to avoid any prying eyes. Is there something you can do about it?
What do you mean?
I want you to set up a surveillance camera at the cafe's bus stop so we can view the main street. Call me back once you figure out how to make it happen. Counting on you!
Wait! He hung up. What now? What does he expect me to do?
How about we boom kill everyone?
How about we don't?
Then what? You want to wait until all the customers go home?
Anyway, let's look inside the cafe for now and see just how crowded it actually is. It's jam-packed in here. This'll take a while.
Can I get a refill for my coffee?
Coffee over here too?
Sure! Coming right up!
Fubuki?
Oh? Yuma? You must be here to try some of my coffee!
No, not coffee. You're okay.
How dare you be alright too, Yuma?
What? Anyway, I'm just glad you're alive, Fubuki.
I am grateful you were born as well, Yuma. I ought to thank your parents.
Excuse me? Where's my coffee?
Right, coming right up.
I'm glad Fubuki's alright, but I don't even know where to start with her.
Seems that sheltered skank is tough to kill. I wouldn't mind if she died.
Why do you keep saying stuff like that?
I just hate airheads. Only losers find girls like her attractive.
Fubuki? What are you doing here?
I am fencing coffee. Everyone says it is delicious.
Fencing?
I have never worked in a place like this before. It is rather exciting. I have always had an interest in waiting tables. I feel as though I am blossoming with a talent I never knew I had.
Are you actually working here?
Yes, I am an adventurer detective coffee fencer.
Where do I even start?
See? This is why I hate airheads.
Anyway, how did you survive that explosion?
That is a maiden secret.
Huh? Okay. What about the other master detectives? And Chief Yako? Is everyone alright?
Unfortunately, I have yet to see anyone since the explosion. I figured someone would appear if I waited at this cafe. But perhaps everyone died. My deepest condolences.
No! Everyone must still be alive! Come to think of it, waiting at this cafe instead of blindly searching is a good approach. Halara often visits here.
That being said, I felt bad just idly sitting around, so I started working. And as a result, we were reunited. Mission accomplished.
I see. I'm starting to understand the situation.
However, ever since I started working, the number of customers has steadily risen. I was beginning to mentally prepare myself to settle here, from the cradle to the grave.
Ah, so all the customers here are after Fubuki.
Every single one of them has ulterior motives. Say, Yuma, what brought you here?
Well, it's a long story. And that's what happened.
Wait, she's gone?
Yuma, sorry to keep you waiting. I must procure more coffee.
Procure? Aren't you brewing it here?
I order coffee from the hotel restaurant and get them to brew it.
Wait, you're just serving coffee from the hotel?
Correct.
I see. So that's why she calls it fencing. This is crazy.
So, what are you doing here again, Yuma?
As I was saying, some people asked me to take on a job, so I'm working on that right now. Speaking of Fubuki, will you help me? I need you to move the customers away from the front of the cafe.
Oh? Using violence?
Some other way.
Very well. Leave it to me.
Was asking for her help really a good idea?
I highly doubt it. Everyone! There's a cafe just across the way that serves even better coffee! This way! Follow me!
Hey, that actually worked. Alright, now's my chance to set... Now's the best time to set up the camera at the bus stop. Whew, that should do it.
Yuma!
Perfect.
Split!
Yeah.
What? Oh, well,
Are you...
you... After...
I got the video feed from the... This is the third...
Nick,
You did see my... Oh,
I mean...
Network. In your client must be a shoot.
I can't deny that.
Anyway, we have a princess from Wonderland here, so have fun escorting her.
I'm getting worried. We have to get to the vending machine near the hotel in Kamasaki district.
I was considering proposing a new uniform to the World Detective Organization.
Huh? That's sudden?
The barista outfit I wore earlier seems quite popular. So I figured the WDO would benefit from a uniform with a similar design. Come on, let's go! Go, go, go! This way!
That's it?
Okay. Huh. The video quality. Let me...
Fubu. Let's wait under the overhang for Servan to get in touch. This silence feels so awkward. What should I talk about? Fubuki, what made you become a detective?
Well, I am ashamed to say it, but it was my parents' instructions. I was not even aware of what detectives do. My parents wished for me to gain some worldly experience. They practically kicked me out. I soon joined the World Detective Organization, but even then, I was simply doing what my parents told me to do.
And you were able to become a master detective? After the training and exams?
Yes, before I knew it, I had my detective deed.
Before you knew it? Was it that easy for you? Wasn't it tough?
I do not know. So much has been on my mind since I left home that I have not taken much time to consider it. The outside world is completely new to me. Everything is bright and shiny. I wanted to learn more about this new world, so I decided to become an adventurer.
So that's why you keep calling yourself that.
Yes, there is nothing more exciting than exploring an unknown world. However, I do not wish you to think I am neglecting my duties as a detective. Finding the truth in unsolved cases is similar to going on an adventure. To uncover a secret no one else knows. That is something both adventurers and detectives do.
I see. Curiosity about the unknown is what drives you.
Ah! Perhaps that is it! For the first time, I feel like I finally understand myself. Yuma, you are a great detective.
The rain just won't stop, huh?
Yuma, do you not like the rain?
Well, I haven't really given it much thought, but I don't think I like it very much.
I love the rain. Back at the mansion, I never saw the ocean. Rain was the only thing that let me imagine what it could be like. If so much water could be falling, then there must be a place where it all accumulates.
You imagined an ocean from just the rain? You must have had a wild imagination as a kid.
I have always been told my imagination is my only real gift. But still, I have yet to see the actual ocean. I do want to go see it one of these days. The ocean, above the clouds.
Huh? Above the clouds?
Hmm? Seawater becomes rain, does it not? And rain falls from the sky. Which means that the seas are above the clouds. Am I wrong? Whenever I see white clouds floating in the sky, I think, oh, it's the ocean.
Right. I guess you can't say for sure if it's above the clouds until you see for yourself.
Exactly. Let us go see the ocean together someday. In the sky.
Right. I lost my memory, so forgive me for asking. Is the Clockford family famous?
Famous? I am unsure about that. I believe only everyone in the world knows about them.
That's pretty famous. Do they run a Zaibatsu or something? Or are your family all politicians?
I am not certain myself. But for generations, we have managed the world's standard time and make any decisions regarding time and calendars.
Your family sounds like a bigger deal than I thought. So, will you be taking over your family's work in the future?
I cannot say for certain, but I did discover something after leaving home. It is far more fun to travel the whole world than to sit idle in a mansion. That is why I think I will stay an adventurer detective for the time being.
Thanks for waiting. I finished making the adjustments. I managed to process it on my end, so there's nothing you need to do over there.
Got it. Can we leave this place now?
Yeah, head to the next location. This is the last one. The last camera will need to be set up on the road in front of Etheria Academy. Thanks!
That's Kurumi School. There shouldn't be a lot of people there at this hour. Should be easy enough.
Yuma, they say time is lightning, so we need to hurry and strike.
I think you mean money, not lightning.
What?
Never mind. Let's go.
Right.
Next is the road in front of Etheria Academy. I remember we walked there from Kamasaki before.
I don't want to walk anymore. Come on, let's just take the bus. Let's end it quick!